Hello guys, and welcome to what I would say is a highly requested video on my channel. Now, a lot of you always ask me how my bank is organized and to send screenshots and stuff. I've actually had someone recently, very recently, ask me for this. So I thought what I'd do is a bank video. So if you're not interested in my bank, then this video probably isn't for you. But as many of you know, I have OCD. People say I have slight autism or whatever else, but I just like things being in a specific way. Now, my bank isn't the cleanest at the moment, and I didn't want to clean it just for this. I think there's only one tab that's currently out of place, which is my junk tab anyway, which I don't really care about. But before we get into the bank video, I might as well show you my stats. So I suppose it's going to be an all-around account update video just for people that have missed episodes in my new account from scratch, or people that are new here. We've had a lot of new subscribers recently, so thank you to everyone who has subscribed. I really do appreciate the support. So these are my stats. My current goals are 80 base stats. I'm doing that with agility at the moment, which I'm currently taking a break from. Just got 79, which you'll see in my next progress video. But as you can see there's only like 3 or 4 skills I need to get, and then we're at base 80s, which is absolutely fantastic. I've had the account for just over a year now. I think it's been around about 14 months. Obviously, in that time, I have a full-time job, so I'm not able to play it like 10 hours a day or something. So it is just an account I play in my spare time. What else have we got? So, quests. We have completed all of the quests. There are 2 down here, mini quests, which I still need to complete. I do want to do them. I just haven't basically found the time to do that, just because I don't really see the point at the moment until I either have the time and want to do it. Because at the moment, I've got skills and stuff I need to train, so they're taking precedence, which they always should do. As for favour on Currend, we have 100% in every single faction. Now, saying that, I really want White Graceful. I'm just not overly keen on it. I'm buying it at the moment. I kind of want to wait until I can afford at least 2 sets of it, just in case I ever lose a set. I can always buy another set back, if that makes sense. And recolouring it basically costs enough to buy a new set anyway. So, achievement diaries. We've done 2 elite achievement diaries, and I am probably going to start working towards some more. I haven't really had a look at the requirements yet, but a lot of them require rune crafting to be a little bit higher. To be honest with you, I think once I get my rune crafting to around about 80, I should be able to do the majority of the elite diaries, which would be absolutely fantastic for the account. Obviously, each one of those lamps is 50k each, which would all be going into rune crafting. So that's one of the things I'm going to be focusing on. Prez on my account, I do have both Rigger and Augury. I bought them off the Grand Exchange. I didn't unlock them myself through raids. That's pretty much it, I think. I don't really go for emotes or anything, but it's something that I might start doing in the future. I started doing it and then just kind of got bored. All the music tracks as well, I haven't unlocked them all just yet, but that is something I want to go for. But I don't really want to get the music cape just yet. I believe you don't need the event songs. You just need to get all of the in-game songs. So, for example, like the Easter events on at the moment, there will be a soundtrack for it. I don't believe I need to get that in order to get the music cape. Anyway, let's get into the bank video. So this is my first tab. Now, I'm not going to go over every single item. I'm just going to basically explain what I have in what orders. So I've got basically currencies down here. Obviously, the rune boots is a collection that you guys have been giving me for a very long time now. That's something that's always going to be in my bank, and it's something I get asked quite a lot how many of these I have. So I currently have 7,764. They're either donated by you guys, or quite a few of them are from what I've got off Necrio tasks. I have all my runes in here and any basic teleport tabs I use, scrolls, things like that. Teleports to different locations and just random miscellaneous things that I keep and I find useful. So, onto my gear tab. Again, if you guys want to pause this, make sure you do. And if you want to copy it, I don't mind at all. Obviously here, I don't want Arims, but I cannot afford Ancestral yet. I also want to make space in here for for all of the Spirit Shields, but obviously I don't have the cash for that at the moment. I'm quite a long way off that. To be honest with you, down here, this is kind of just fitted in just to make it, I don't know, I use it, but not very often. So like, I only really use my Black D-Hide when I'm going into the wilderness. Same for my Dragon Boots, Rune Gloves, climbing boots there. Insulated boots are for when I do Rune Dragons, Anti-Dragonfire Shield when I'm not using my DFS. So it's basically just things that I use, but not too often, like my Proselyte, things like this. So let's move on to my potions and food tab. The main food that I use is either pineapple pizzas or monkfish. I use sharks occasionally, and I'll very, very occasionally use anglerfish. I think the only times I really use anglers is when I am doing raids. But yeah, they're pretty much the only foods that I ever use. I have a few little miscellaneous things in here as well. I don't know why my ropes are in here. There's probably a reason behind. Oh, KQ, that's why. Because obviously when I'm going to KQ, I'll just grab out a rope, which I don't need anymore. Now I've done the Elite Diaries, so they could probably go into there, to be fair. I use this at Nightmare Zone. Stews, obviously, for boosting. Random food for like my cat and stuff whilst I'm getting spices. Bones peaches, that comes in handy, and then just a few other things like wines, cakes and stuff. But yeah, these are all the pots that I currently use. I've got quite a few brews and super restores. I don't know why I have so many. I don't really use them that often, to be fair. Ranging pots I've got a fair few of as well, but I do use them quite often. So next on to our resources tab. This is going to be growing quite a bit when I start my grind. As you can see, I've currently just sold off quite a few things because I needed to buy a bond for a friend. Obviously not, I don't mean Dovidas, I mean a friend in game. So again with this, it's basically just logs at the top, then ores, then the corresponding bars, to the ores, and then just random. I put my raw food in here, and then obviously when it's cooked, I'll go into the stack. But I haven't been doing cooking for a long time now. My cooking is only just 80, and considering how easy cooking is, it really should be a lot higher than that. These gems I've collected from raids and stuff, and I just don't want to sell them. I don't know, like I like having collections of stuff, and it's not worth too much. I suppose it's a couple of mil. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think I should sell them or not? I don't know. I like having my own collection. Anyway, onto my farming tab. So this is again something that would change, very dependent upon like what you're currently farming and stuff. For example, like I don't ever do maples. That is in there to make it look better. I do use magics. I do mahoganies, colquats, papayas, palms, and spirit trees when I have them. This is all the payments for them, and then I've got seeds, which I find worth. They either make profit these, or they're good experience, and then obviously just the counterpart in the herb underneath. And then these are ones that need to be planted, from the palm onwards. As for the U birdhouses and the jute seeds, they are just for, obviously, if you know how to do birdhouses on Fossil Island, I basically use U ones at the moment, and I fill them with jute seeds, because jute seeds are incredibly cheap, and you can buy a load of them off the Grand Exchange. Magic Secateurs, obviously, I use Ectophile, Explorer Ring, and my Ardy Cloak in here. That's just so I can teleport around, get around a little bit easier. I don't really use watering cans that much anymore. It is a good money-making method, though. If you buy seeds and filled plant pots and then just plant them, and then wait for them to grow into saplings. For example, let's show you a U1 right about now. So a U1 would cost about 85 GP, and you can... Hang on a minute. Let's try that again. So a U1 costs about 85k, as we've just seen, and you can sell it for 86.5k, and it literally takes no time just going click, click, and then using a watering can on it. It's so easy money. Honestly, as long as you're making like 1 to 2k off them, you can make so much money doing that. I have a money making guide on it if you guys want to check that out. I'll link it on screen now in the card at the top right. So this is I suppose this is my gear tab. Oh, gear tab, clothing tab we'll call it. Any skill outfits that I've got, as well as ghostly robes. I don't know why, I just always thought it looked pretty cool when I was younger, so I collected them. And then all my random diary armor that I haven't quite found a use for yet, apart from it just to sit in here and look good. Marine pouches are in here as well, and my hunting armor, which I don't think I've ever used, because I believe it doesn't actually help you whilst hunting. I also have a skull scepter in there, which I completely forgot I had. Now then, let's move on to my junk tab, or at least things that I don't use very often. Also, like this also has all of my clue scroll things in them as well. So, for example, if you, at the top is kind of useful stuff, and then as you start scrolling down, you just see it gets less and less useful. I have random pieces of random event armor in here. I have random nails. I have Amulet of the Damned. In fairness, that's for a clue scroll. And I think most of this down here is just clue scroll stuff, minus obviously the orange spices, which I use for boosting. So my spices do go in here, and I used to have them sorted out, but I was using them that often that I just kind of gave up with it. I have my Fremenic stuff here. I don't know why. Again, I got these from DKs as untradeable drops, and I kind of like them, so I've just kind of kept them in here. I have no other use for them. My crystal bow is in here, which again I think I've used like once or twice. Ibis staff is in here, which I used to use quite a lot at a lower level at Barrows. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for in here. I kept my Mourner outfit because that's a pain to get back every time you need it. And the rest, like I said, it is just for either clue scroll rewards, either clue scroll steps, or it's been useful in quests and stuff, and I really don't want to get it back. I did go through and get one of every single Gree. I can't remember exactly why I did that. I don't know if it was for a diary or if it was just part of my OCD. The next tab I can't show you because I'm currently working on a loot video, but that's basically just my untradeable drops from Slayer. Actually, tell you what, bear with me. Okay, so I've temporarily moved things out of here, which would spoil my loot from 10-hour video of Barrows. So this is, like I said, my untradables that I get from either bossing or slaying. So Granite Dust, Curved Bone, Long Bones, Chewed Bones, and an Ancient Page. Right, I've moved the things back into that tab now. So this is my Clue Scroll Rewards tab, which I've recently just cleared out so I could buy my Armadillo chestplate, as well as my upgraded, the Trident of the Swamp Enhanced, whatever the hell that E stands for. So this is just my blue firelighters. This is pretty much just my firelighters and sweets. Don't know why, they just have, like I said, I like collecting stuff, so I didn't really want to sell this stuff. And then the final tab is just some fossils that I've got. Some stuff from Volcanic Mine, and then my giveaway stuff. Again, guys, we are doing a giveaway every single week on this channel. There will be a link in the description, so make sure you check that out. And if you do enter the giveaway, best of luck. All you need to do is sign up, and then obviously if you want bonus entries, just follow the clips down below, like follow my Twitter and stuff like that. So that is pretty much my bank. If I take out all of this stuff, because this is technically the stuff for the giveaway, so it's not mine. There was 100 million total there. So my bank is currently worth, I don't think it'll show me actually, unless I log out and log back in. So we'll just say it's around about 100 mil in loot in there still. So the bank is worth roughly 500 and we'll say 20 mil, which is pretty good. Like, I'm pretty happy with that, to be fair. Like I said, I've been in the game for like a year and a half now. A year and 2 months now. And my stats are pretty high. I really want to go for a 99. I was going to go for crafting, but I'm so close to getting hit points. I think I'm just going to wait to get 99 HP by playing the game usually. And then once I have 199, I'm actually going to start just going for them. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future content. Take care. Have a nice weekend.